Welcome back, guys. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, how are you all? How are
Great,
you all?
ma'am.
Okay. So today we are going to start with some interview questions, okay, which might be asked to you when you are going to like face any kind of interview. So do you have anything in mind, like which kind of questions are asked to you in your interview for the first time when you are facing any interview? What is the first question which is asked to you?
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself. So anybody can volunteer here to introduce themselves so that I can know where you are in introducing yourself. Anybody can come up and introduce themselves. Yes, anybody is there? Nobody? Okay, so I will start with my questions today and how you are going to face interview. Just give me a second. Okay, so I'll share my screen. So first thing first, which you would be asked while facing an interview is introduce yourself. That is self introduction. But before going to interview, what you have to do is this: you have to look at yourself, right? So it is the dressing which is the first impression. Okay, how you have dressed up. It is the thing which the interviewers look for the first time. Okay, and your the way you dress up, the way you walk, the way you talk, these all conveys a lots of things, hidden communication.
ಏ ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರು ಬಾ ಇದು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಇವಾಗ ಲಾಗೌಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಯಾರು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಗುರು ಸುಮ್ನೆ
Okay, so whenever you are going to face any interview, you have to dress up professionally, right? And then, so some things which should be kept in mind when you prepare yourself for an interview, okay, and you are starting to tell about yourself. Okay, start by telling about yourself, like your studies, the place from you belong, and about your family, about your likes and dislikes, and what you are doing at the present. So this slides I have created for freshers. So if you have any work experience, you can include that also in it. Okay, so at present if you are working anywhere, you can include that also. And what you are going to do in your future, most of the time interviewers love to listen how you are hardworking or whether you are a lifelong learner. So if you are a lifelong learner and if you say them in nowadays I am learning these things, they will be too much impressed with you, I can say, because they find some learner within you and they will ask questions on it to you. And might be when you'll join them, they will ask you to learn something different which would help them to grow as a company, right? So always try to learn something. Just a second, there is somebody I can admit here. Yes. Okay, so as we proceed further, okay, so either you can start with greeting them like good morning or good afternoon, good evening, whichever the time you are giving the interview to them. Okay, and then you have to say your name. Hi, I am Sneha. I am from Bangalore. I completed my BSc honors from Reva University, Bangalore in 2019. So your introduction should be short and crisp, right? Whatever you are telling, it should be short and crisp, because they are not going to think about so many things. If you talk about yourself, they won't think so much. But then how you are talking, that also matters a lot. You have to speak at least 3 minutes before them. right? So this is how you are going to introduce yourself when you are introducing yourself, your name comes, and then from the place where you belong, and your education qualification comes, and after that it's the university from where you have done your studies. Yes. So here, guys, my screen is visible to you. Anybody can message me. My screen is visible or not?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So after this, you can say a little bit about your family background. You are not going to say everything, but a little you have to say about your family background. Okay. So here, my father is a businessman, my mother is a teacher, I have an elder brother who is a software engineer, and he is working in IBM. Okay. So I have like here you see we have spoke about everybody in the family. My father is a businessman, or my father works somewhere, he is a government employee, or he is a farmer, my mother is a homemaker, my mother is a teacher. You can say anything. Okay. How many siblings you have? I have two sisters and I have two brothers. My one of the sister is married, one of the sister is still studying, and one of my brother is younger to me, he is studying, and my elder brother is working somewhere. Like this you can say. But one thing you should keep in mind is this: while you are talking, you should be soft, and your pitches, that means yesterday also I told you how to speak when how to read things. Okay. And that applies to you when you are talking also. So your this voice modulation should be somewhere high, somewhere low, so that the interviewers should be interested to listen to you, right? It's not like you are speaking in a very flat manner and they gets bored, and they whatever you might have told something very important, very interesting, but they didn't listen to you, right? So this should not happen. And after this, you can talk about your likes and dislikes. Most of the time, freshers don't have much things to talk about because they don't have experience. So in case you have experience, after this paragraph, that is after talking about your family background, you can jump to your experience. That is what they want to listen to, what experience you have. You can talk about your previous company and your designation, what you are working, what are the projects you are working, what knowledge you have, everything you can talk about. And apart from that, you can also include your likes and dislikes. Most of the time interviewers themselves will ask you about your likes and dislikes, right? So if they ask you, it is well and good. If they don't ask you, and if you feel that I am going to talk about my experience and it is becoming very long, at that point of time you can omit this part. But then yes, if you are a fresher, you don't have much to say, at that point of time you can include this thing, that is, I love playing throwball. I keep myself active and energetic. When I'm free, I like playing guitar. My dislikes are I don't like watching television, as according to me, it's waste of time. And I also keep myself away from junk food. So don't add like my likes are I love to watch TV or I love to listen to music. No. So these things are something like waste of time. If you say that I love to sing and I love to make a mixture of sounds and create music, that is something different. But then if you keep on watching TV and you listen to music, that is something waste of time, that will give a negative marking in your resume or in your interview. Okay. So don't use such things. It is always good if you are doing some course, if you like reading books, all these things you can include in here. Okay. So this is just a very short one. After this, you can say presently I am pursuing MCA. from Mumbai University, as computers are something which fascinates me a lot. So you people also are learning something about computers, isn't it? Coding and all. So you also can like talk in this way, that computer, I love coding, it interests me, and I that is why I am learning. I have taken this course, and in my future too, I would keep on learning about computers and design my own app, which would be helpful for many. Okay, so the moment you will be saying this, and nowadays these software companies, these technical companies, I can say, they are looking for such kind of interest in people. But it is not like you don't have interest and you jump into this. No, don't do this. If you have a real interest, you can talk about this. But yes, you can say that I am very hardworking and I can create many apps. Yes. So this is how you are going to face any means there are lots of questions which we are going to discuss now. This is just an example of how you are going to talk about yourself. So guys, in tomorrow's agendas we will see how to write a resume and how you are going to write an application. Okay, these two things we are going to see, and I'm giving you one day time. Day after tomorrow you are going to present me this thing, that how you are going to talk about yourself. Okay, so I will be asking you about tell me something about yourself. So you should be present with that. So just you have to speak 3 minutes. Anybody who likes to use this platform, please come up. It's not like you will keep quiet, you are not using the platform, it will help you. No, it will not help you. It is such a good platform you have got. So you should come up with your own motivation, that yes, I will be talking here and I'll ask ma'am all the questions which I have. I will clear all my doubts. So everywhere you will not find this kind of platform. It's a platform which has been given to you. So till here, any question, guys? Any question, guys, till here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes. So I am not studying in MCA, this university. I am already passed out. Okay. And I'm very much elder also than you. Okay. So here we are going to see some common interview questions. So tell me about yourself. We have already finished over it. And next question is, how did you hear about this position? So this is the second question, which comes or might come, might not come. Okay, it is not like here we are preparing ourselves for this question and the interviewer would ask you this question. No, they might ask, they might not ask. So from wherever you come to know about the interview, you should tell them, mention how you came to know about the job. Okay, sometimes we come to know about the job through LinkedIn, sometimes through some advertisement and all, or even sometimes we come to know through newspaper, and randomly you can say when you come to know through your friends. Yeah, so that is where you come to know randomly. So was it through a friend or through newspaper advertisement, or you came to know randomly about it? Take this opportunity to let them know why you got interested to apply for this job. What was that which specifically caught your eyes? Okay, so when they are asking you about where did you heard about this position, at that point of time you should also let them know what is the thing which created interest in you to come to this interview, and what you liked in here. Means what is the thing which you like the most and you are coming here to work with this company, right? And then, why do you want to work at this company? So this is another question which might come. Okay, before attending any interview, make sure to collect as much knowledge about the company as you can. Okay, so they are not going to ask you, did you go to our website and read about us? Did you know do you know our mission and vision? No. But then it becomes your responsibility, before going any interview you should go to their website and check out what they are looking for in their candidates, what are the skills they are searching, what are their visions and missions. So that will help you to understand actually what they are looking for in the interviews. Okay, interviewees, I can say. Go through their website, know their mission and vision, try to understand their products and strategies, etc. While answering this question, think about the core mission or vision. So every company has their core mission and vision. You should know about it. Some companies might ask you, do you know our mission, do you know our vision? Some companies might ask, every company won't ask you, right? But then it is your duty to know about it before appearing for any kind of interview, right? The company has, and then answer the question. Try to stand out from others by making your answers more relevant and attractive. So you have to, your answers should be very good and attractive, and you should be out of the box. It is not like the crowd has come, whatever they are saying you are also saying the same thing. No, they looks for somebody who is different, right? And you can be that different person if you go through the company website, and you groom yourself before attending any interview. Talk to them about their growth or their future growth prospects, and how can you help them grow more, right? So for example, as the world is changing now, it is such a good time for you to like develop your skills. You know, as we are moving to our future, the demand for this full stack developers would be more, right? So you can just go through the company profile, read about them, and then when you are facing interview, you can talk about these things, that we are seeing that you are already into this, and as the world is changing, you might be needing such kind of people, and I am the one of them who can help the company grow, right? So in this way you should answer your questions. Then comes, why do you want this job, right? Find a passion for the role you have applied for. So whatever role you have applied for, you have to know how you are going to answer it to them, that why you have applied for it. Maybe there are people who are very much interested in coding, but they are into support job, but then they keeps on finding any chance where they can jump into coding and they can learn and they can grow, right? So if any support person gets a job like a developer, obviously that person is going to explain it in a very clear manner, that this is what I was looking for so many years, because I want to start my career as a developer, as I am a engineer, and I don't want to work in something in a monotonous project. So here we cannot say our previous project to be bad, but then yes, something you have to say, so that they are impressed by listening to your answer, and they come to know that yes, you are really interested to learn and grow in their company. Show them that you are passionate about getting this job, and also talk about your skills which would match with the position and make you as the right fit for the job. Okay, why should we hire you? Again, this is another question which comes, why they should hire you, right? So here you have to sell yourself, right? So it's not like only the salesperson have to sell their product. It is we human being also have to sell our skills. So the moment you are going for any interview, you have to think in your mind that I am going to sell my skill, and you have to find a right sentence or maybe paragraph, how you are going to explain your skills, how you are going to tell them what all you know, what all you have learned, what all experience you have, and why they should hire you. Let them know how you are going to use your skills to grow their company. Okay, so don't say I am going to grow here, but you are going to grow with my skills, right? How can and how can deliver good results and work with others as a team. Yeah, so in the soft skills training I already told you that you have to know how you are going to work in a team. So every company has a team for every project. Now if you are not able to communicate with your team, and in that case you will not be able to work properly. Sometimes it happens that some person have lots of skills, lots of knowledge, and they are so much arrogant or proud of themselves that they feel they should not help others or should not talk to others, right? So pride comes in between. That thing should not come in between, right? If you have knowledge, try to help others and try your project to grow. Help your project to grow, I can say, right? So how you can be their problem solver? You have to be a problem solver, not a problem creator. Keep this in your mind. If you are a fresher, I request you, you should be very much approachable by everybody, be it a fresher, be it somebody who is junior to, even like maybe sometimes you can be get a position of a team leader. So without experience, people who gets the position of a team leader, they generally behaves in a rude manner, or they tries to show their power or authority to the juniors, right? So that pride should not come. The moment you are proud of yourself, means you are gone, right? So you should be proud of yourself, but that doesn't means that you will insult others or you will talk to others rudely. You will make them feel that no, I am powerful and you are not, right? That shouldn't be there. Should be proud of yourself, but on the other hand you should try to help them rather than making them feel bad, right? Next question is, what are your greatest strength? So here, whatever strength you have to talk about it. We all love to talk about our strengths, isn't it? Show your quality, not quantity. Okay, so don't talk about lots of skills. I have got this degree, I have got that degree, I'm a very high learner and this and that. But you have to show quality. I'm good in this, I have done these kind of work. And also whatever strengths you are showing at that point of time, you also have to show some proof of that, that yes, I have worked on all these things. Okay, talk about your strengths through some story, as stories are something which are always remembered rather than generally talking about it. So if you are a college student, you might have worked in any project or in any assignment. You might have helped any of your friend, so you can talk about it. You know, this era is about stories. Even if you are ordering something from Amazon, you will see on the boxes there are stories of people who have started business, or who were struggling a lot, and then they started their business in Amazon, and now they are growing like anything. Okay, so this is the era of storytellers. You have to find out how you are going to tell your story, right? And if you are experienced, there might be various situations where there was too much stress in the company, or maybe the something got escalated, and how you took that chance to solve the problem, how you kept your calm, and you worked with the team, you helped others, and you solved the issue, right? So this is what they wants to listen from you, right? So whenever you are getting chance to tell your story, tell your story about how you dealt with any kind of problem. Never miss it, right? Next question is, what do you consider to be your weaknesses? So most of the time when I talk to people, they says, no, we don't have any weakness. But I think in this world there is nobody who is without weakness. Everybody has weakness. Even if I talk about Ratan Tata, he also might have some weaknesses. Our Mukesh Ambani also has some weakness. Our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, he also has some weakness. And here, your trainer also has so many weaknesses. So none of us are without weakness, right? So first thing first is this, that we should know our weaknesses and we should try to improve on them. So when you are talking to them about your weaknesses, maybe there would be many weaknesses which would be in you, but you can say at least two, minimum two weaknesses you can say them. Okay, so this question is generally asked to check your honesty. Okay, so the moment if you say that I don't have any weakness, they comes to know, okay, you are not honest, right? Here you just can't say that you are perfect without any weakness, or you run away from responsibilities. So both the things should not happen. You cannot show that I don't have any weakness, or I'm so weak that I cannot handle any responsibilities and I run away from there and hide somewhere. No, both the situations should not be there. Nobody is here who doesn't have strength, and nobody is here who doesn't have weaknesses, because we as human being, we are not perfect, right? So let them know about some practical weaknesses which you have, and also tell them that you are working on it to overcome it. Okay, for example, there are some people who are introvert. I am an introvert, but nowadays I try talking with people to overcome my this weakness. Okay, so there might be people who are, yes, if I can talk about the first day story which we heard. Okay, so if you people have heard that story on the first day of a session, you will come to know that the main character in our story was a coward. And why he was known as a coward? Because he was not able to talk to people. And when he went to the spiritual guru asked him to face people and talk to them, right? So here also you have to tell them that I have this weakness, but I am working to improve on it. So here, if I can give my example, I will tell you I am so much, means I keep on postponing my work. Okay, I'm a procrastinate. I just keep on procrastinating my work. Okay, today I have to do this work, tomorrow I have time, okay, I will do it tomorrow. This is how I am. But then I cannot say that I am not improving myself. I am improving myself, right? I try to do all my work on time. I am trying to finish all my work on time. And to finish my work on time, I have started preparing timetable and follow them strictly. Yes, this is how you are going to talk about your weaknesses. So I am not a good public speaker, so none of us are good public speaker. So if I talk about the people who are very smart public speakers, they also scared to speak in front of public, but then they come on the stage, they face the public, and they feels that calmness from inside. They have faith on themselves, and after that they start delivering their speech, whatever they have to say, right? So when they are getting scared, why not we, right? Why not a simple person who has never spoke before any crowd, right? So everybody is scared of crowd, but then before facing the public, if you are grooming yourself and practicing on the speech what you are going to deliver, and you are also focusing on various aspects on how to face audience, how to be a good speaker, you will speak well, isn't it? Maybe for the first time you will be little bit nervous, on the second time also you will be little bit nervous, but third time you are going to deliver it well. Maybe your nervousness would be only 10%, from 90% it will come to 10%. So here I am not a good public speaker, so I am working on it by handling various meetings, and I am also thinking of conducting some trainings. Okay, so the moment when you feel that I'm not a good public speaker, you can go to your manager and tell them that I want to take a training of the team. So when you are facing the team, you will be able to be a good public speaker. Okay. Just a second, somebody has some question. Yeah, these type of questions come under HR round only. Technical questions would be handled by technical people. So I am handling only the questions which will come in the HR round. Okay, so HR round is the round where you are measured on your soft skills. Yes, so you have to know these skills also. It is not like only the technical skills which you are measured in. Soft skills are also measured. So I know there are many people who take interviews, and they analyze people in various aspects, and the moment they reject them, I go and ask them what was the problem, why didn't you hire this person. Then they say this person's English was not good, this person was not confident, he was not able to frame sentences, what coding he is going to do, right? So these things are also important here, right? Yeah, just a second. Okay, so if you have passed all the rounds and if you have failed in HR round, you will be in entry level. They might hire you, you will be working in a entry level, but then your growth might be little bit difficult because you will not be good in your soft skills, right? You will not be able to talk to people. So these things are very important. We have to know how to talk to people, we have to know how to convey our messages to our team member, how to convey our messages to our manager. If you fail in your HR round, means you are not good, you are not at all good in your soft skills, right? Okay. So going forward, our next question is, why are you leaving your current job? Okay, this is the question which is asked. Okay, rather than talking negative, talk something positive and let them know why you are attending this interview. So never talk negative about your previous company. You know, anywhere you work, you get some talent. Okay, you get some skills, and if you have some kind of mm, pain from the previous company, it was just through some people, and it was not the company who gave you any kind of pain or anything, right? So never say anything negative about your previous company, because this is where you will be judged, right? So everywhere where you are working, everywhere you will find some skills which is growing inside you. Tell them you always wanted such an opportunity to work with, and that is why you wanted to change. Okay, so as I told you, before going to interview, you have to go through the company website, and accordingly you have to frame your answers, how you are going to frame your answers. And it is not like these questions are asked in HR round only, these are asked in technical round also. So nowadays technical people are only asking all these things. Yes, so you are measured in both the parameters. It's not like only technical parameter I am okay, and if I'm not okay in HR round, that will not happen. Yes, and most of the time nowadays the works are remote jobs, yeah, work from home. Yeah, so in that case it is they will look for soft skills. If you are very much arrogant and if you are good in technical skills, they won't hire you. They would hire somebody who have soft skills as well as technical skills as well, right? So if the interview is about development, let them know that you always wanted to be a part of developing something, or you wanted to use your skills to its optimum level by taking up something challenging like this. Yes, so these kind of questions will be asked in HR round. For technical round, you will be given some project to do. Like they will ask you, do this coding and show us, do that coding and show us. These things they will ask. And why was there a gap in your employment? right? If you have a gap between your studies and your job, this question is definitely going to be asked. You can tell them that you were learning something different, or you had some priority responsibilities in your personal life which needed much of your attention, etc. Whatever you say, try to be honest. And sometimes people also say that we were doing some work at our home, and that's why we there is a gap in our employment, right? Okay. Then, can you explain why you changed career paths? Sometimes, we change our career path. For if I take my example, I was a financial analyst, and then I became a teacher, and now I am a soft skill trainer. Okay, so there are various changes in my career. Okay, so whatever reasons were there behind your career changes, you have to say it to them clearly. When this questions comes, answer clearly why you changed your career and how it is related to your career growth. Okay, talk positive things about your past experience and relate it to the present career decisions, and also take them let them know how you came to think of changing your career. Okay, so sometimes it is like we keep on thinking of some dream of ours, that we will be like this in our future, but then we work in a different field, and after that we keep on learning, we keep on developing our skills, and that is when we land to our dream job. Okay, so it might be it can be a career change also. So there you can let them know that this was my dream job, and that's why I kept on working on it, and this is when I got it. People, you can ask me questions. I will give you time to ask a question. Yeah, I will give you time to ask questions, right? How do you deal with pressure or stressful situation? Okay, so nowadays whatever work you are doing, you are obvious to face with stressful situation and pressure. So if I have spoke to so many people now, the situation is such that people keep on working throughout the day, right? So in that case you cannot say no, I will not work in this project, and why my manager is doing this to me. No, you cannot say like that. Okay, so here don't answer telling you don't feel pressure or keep working hard during the pressure moments. Okay, how you dealt with the pressure actually, that is, you have to work with team, you have to discuss with them that how we are going to solve the problem. So if you have worked somewhere, you will definitely you might have faced any kind of stressful situation. So there are some protocols which must be followed according to company. So following all those protocols, you have to solve the problems, and that you have to make the people know, make the interviewers know that this is how I dealt with the stressful situation. Okay. Okay, so we are at the end of this question. Now I will take your questions. Okay, somebody has put somewhere. Yeah, as we told you, we will talk to our team members, and then we will decide on whether we will be sharing these PPTs with you or not. Yes, but then when you are in this training, you have to be very much like attentive while attending the training, because just if you go through it, it won't work. Somebody, when and they are giving you some instruction, you have to listen to it, because whatever is written here, these are only points, but how I am explaining, and that is also a little bit different, there are more points, right? Okay, so any other question, people? Shall I move this? I'm moving this from screen share. Yeah, any questions? Any questions you have? No, ma'am. Okay, no questions you have. So tell me, on Friday, how many of you are going to tell me about yourself? How many of you are going to present me? Sumit Jha. Sumit, I am writing your name, and I will call your name on that day. Sumit. Apart from Sumit, who else is there? Who else wants to use this platform to groom themselves for the interview? Sumit and Lakshay. Sumit, Lakshay. Ma'am, when I see, just 1 second, I have missed many. Sumit is there. Yashwant is also there. Ma'am, when I see the tell me something about yourself on YouTube, then it says that do not tell your family members, but not say that to tell. Okay. It's not like that. You can inform about your family members also, right? So some people say you should not inform, but it's not like that. If you don't inform, they might ask you, what does your father do? What does your siblings do? How many siblings you have? So it's not like you are going to say everything, but little bit you are going to say, just a gist you are going to give, that my father is an engineer, my mother is an homemaker, my brother is an engineer. So there is nothing wrong to say about it, isn't it? Hmm. So Sumit, you want to say that interviewers ask about family, right? Okay. So on Friday, Sumit is going to face the interview. Lakshay, Yashwant, anybody else? Anybody else is going to face the interview? You just have to talk about yourself, and if there is any mistake, because this question would be asked whether it is technical or whether it is HR round. Okay. So if there is any problem anywhere, I am there to help you. Yes, guys, anybody else? You know what? You have to come out of your comfort zone, right? This is the platform where you have to take your first step. Nobody is going to see you, but everybody is going to listen to you. Yes, Himani, awesome, very good. I just loved the way you came out. Very nice. Anybody else? Okay, so this much would be enough. People do join on Friday to listen to other people. That will help you also to understand how you are going to face the interview and what all mistakes you might uh, make in there, right? And tomorrow we have got some resumes. Yes, we are going to discuss on those resumes, as in like what all are the mistakes and how we should frame our resume on the soft skills part. And on the technical part, I will just let you know later. And we are also going to see how to write an application. See, if you keep on thinking that my English is not good, it will never improve. You have to come out and you have to improve yourself. That's why the like the first message you had written, Himani, I came to know through that only that your English is not up to the level, but that doesn't mean that you will not come up and you will not talk to people. It was not like I didn't understand what you wrote. Yes, I did understood, right? So when you will talk, we all will understand. And you know, here all these people are working as a group. We all are working as group here, and all the participants here are there to cheer you up. They will motivate you. But the thing is this, that you have to come out of your comfort zone and you have to take the first step. So if you are taking here, if you are using this platform to be your first step, if you are coming out in this platform to talk for the first time, next time what will happen, whenever you are facing or you are attending any this kind of sessions, you will come out and you will talk to them, right? Okay, any other questions, guys?
Ma'am, can you explain about strength and weakness? What should we talk about in that area?
Hmm. As I told you, whatever strength you have to talk about all the skills which you have. Like, I am good in storytelling, or I am good in drawing. Okay, but you should not say that I love to watch television, or I love to listen to music. That is something, it's a time pass kind of thing which we use. So that thing cannot be included here. Avoid including such things. So whatever strengths you have, you can talk about that. And weaknesses, like, I think on the first day only I asked you people what all weakness you have, but then some people said we don't have any weakness, right? That is a wrong answer. There is nobody here who is without weakness. Everybody has some kind of weakness, right? So whatever weakness you have, you might be having many weaknesses, right? So at least you can say two weaknesses in front of the interviewer, but at the same time you also have to say that I am improving, I am trying to improve all my weaknesses, I am working on that, I am improving day by day on that, right? It's not like I have weakness but I am not working on it. So the moment somebody says you that I'm not fluent in English, but then if you don't come out, you don't speak to people, if you are not using these kind of platforms to speak, you will never improve. So you have to use such kind of platform to come out and to speak to everybody, right? Yes, any other question, people? Any other questions? I hope I answered you.
Yes, ma'am. But and I have one more question. The gap in education.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, I also have a gap in education. So I don't know what to tell in the interview.
Gap
So
in education, there might be various situation. You might have some personal problem, or you might be working somewhere at that point of time, right? So whatever
no, I was preparing for government exams.
you were preparing for government exams, so tell them clearly that I was preparing for government exams and that is why I have got this gap, right? So it's nothing wrong to say the truth, and uh, it is nothing bad also that you were preparing for a government job. You, at that point of time, you were learning something, isn't it? Any other question, guys? Okay, so shall we end up the session here? No more questions? Okay. So how did you like the session? It was good? Any feedback? Any feedback, guys? How was the session?
Session was, ma'am, quite useful and informative, and learned a lot how to answer in the interview.
Yes. You know why we have kept this soft skill session here? Because we want to speak to you and we want to know where you are weak and where we should work on you, right? So from last 2 days I'm just keeping on poking you, please speak something, unmute your mic, speak something, but nobody of you come up. Okay, so if you are not coming up, we will
Ma'am,
not be.
the
Yes.
main problem that I am facing is that one is the English,
Hmm.
and second is the hesitation part,
Hmm. Correct.
and
And this is not with
and
you. Hmm.
third with the framing of the answers, how to frame the answer in front of that interviewer.
Yes. I understand your concern, and this is the concern with everybody who are present here. And it's not like I have jumped from this like weaknesses, and I am an expert right now. No, I also had all these weaknesses inside me, since we all are Indians, and English is not our native language, right? But then I had some internal motivation that I have to speak in this language very nicely. And I did so many mistakes also. It's not like I didn't do mistake. So many mistakes I did, and each and every mistake took me to the correct path. Okay, it helped me to know what was wrong, what was right. So if you don't speak, you will not know what are the mistakes you are doing, and you will not improve. So it is always said, whatever you want to do and fail, do and fail, and after failing, get up again and improve yourself. If you are not failing, if you feel that no, I will not come out of my protected shell, and I will not fail only, you will never improve, and you are never going to meet with your real self. Your real self is, it is very much confident, who always tells you, please come out, meet me, I am the successful person inside you, I'm so confident. But then you have to come out of it, right? So as I showed you in the first day, Vivekananda's quotation, that first of all you have to believe on yourself, then only you will be able to believe on God, right? So I'm telling you, if you start believing in yourself, you will see magic happening around you. Just believe in yourself and start working, and you will see the whole world is coming together to make your dreams true, right? Okay, so anything else, guys? Anything else? Okay, so we will end up here, and we will meet tomorrow with few resumes, and also we are going to learn how to write an application. And day after tomorrow, you are going to give interview. These people who have given name, only those people I'm going to call today. There was a chance for you to give your name, so those who have given their names only, they will be facing the interview with me. Yes. Okay. So have a good day, guys. Thank you for attending the session, and keep learning, keep failing, and keep succeeding. Thank you.
Ma'am, please share these PPT.
I think it is Lakshay. Lakshay, right?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please share these PPTs.
Yeah, I will talk to my team members, and I will let you know,
And
Lakshay.
ma'am, when you will teach how to write an
Sorry, your voice is breaking. Can you please
ma'am, yes, ma'am, when you will teach how to write an resume?
tomorrow?
Okay, thank you.
Tomorrow we are going to discuss on resume as well as application, and day after tomorrow, the people who had given me name, they are going to face the interview. So you have to prepare beforehand how you are going to tell about yourself, right? So it might happen, if I am not satisfied, I will ask you to tell it again after 5 minutes on that day, right? Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you. I am ending the session.